Oh yeah, I wanted to switch to Christmassy stuff. I'll do that next game, because I don't want to be halfway through switching the whole aesthetic of my everything from the up in the top right corner to her skin to Christmassy stuff. Well, okay. Very proud of the fact that I'm doing this instead of not like yesterday. Didn't stream yesterday, but it's all about as many days in a row as possible and just settling in. And just as much as I can. Becoming very good at streaming this game, no matter how I feel about that. Most days. Hello. Feels good, man? That is a good start. See if I can fake her out on the... Yep. Nice. That is a good start. I think she's already kind of done. Please don't leave your teammates in a lurch already. The fact that she wasn't struggling, but she was also going to be hooked in 5 seconds. She probably saw that hook, so that could be the only reason. Doesn't seem to be... Well, actually, no, that's progressing pretty fast. Is she killing herself? I don't know. It's hard to tell, I found. No? Okay. A little too low. Feels good, man. Wait, is that... That is not the one I hooked. Okay. I'm really glad that... That killers have the survivor HUD now. Literally so that I can't accidentally tunnel, because I refuse to tunnel. As much as possible. Nice dupe, and I don't have any more, so you're free for now. Unless I find you immediately again. Well. Ah. A little too off. He's gonna be disappearing around that corner. Ah. Feels good, man. Night. Too high, too high. You really wanna... Yep. You really need to make heights of shots your part of your whole routine. So if I'm aiming around this, I want to definitely make sure that... Ah, not that low, though. Ah, I was trying to go for the block her from doing that, but... wasn't gonna work. Oh wait, I've hooked her before. I don't want to tunnel. I need to look at that more. Working on it. Usually I'm pretty good at noticing that when I'm playing by myself, but Strun. If you think I tunnel just from that, you're being reactive. And that's a very common survivor default I've found. I mean, well, perhaps person playing this game default. Why did I miss? I don't know. I swear to God, I actually hit farther away easier than closer up. But that's also part of the nature of, like, how the thing works, kinda, sorta. But plus, long shots are my thing. I try for them a lot, so I might just be better at them. Wait, that's the one I didn't just injure. Where'd she go? Different Fang. Well, I didn't find the Fang, but I found someone else I haven't hooked. Oh, they're all Fangs, except for... Oh, never mind, no. Wait. Oh, I didn't injure the other Fang. I injured the... I forget what her name is. Unfortunate! Okay, they're actually kind of juicing me. More than I would hope they would be able to. I need to be on, like, this 3-gen, I think. Yeah, 1, 2... What's the 3-gen is 3-gen here? Wait, is that a different one than the ones I've seen? 1... 2... I'll figure that out. Maybe that one. But there's... Nice. Ah, too high. Very good rock for not being hatcheted around. I think I keep flicking without meaning to, and that's messing up a lot of my stuff. There we go. But also, I need to remember, I haven't played in a day. Often my first match is a little sloppier than a few preceding, and then I start degrading skill-wise for that session until I take a break. That's what I've found. So I need to remember that's my pattern, and it kind of hasn't changed, but my baseline has increased of what I am able to do in a match. Yeah, this 3-gen right here. But I feel like that one's about to maybe pop. He knows. Can I, like... Oh, wow! I wasn't expecting to get that, but that's why you take those shots. You think... If you think even possibly that you might get that shot, just take it, man. Like... And that goes for life, too. Not just video games, man. Yeah, she's good at, like, knowing what rocks to loop and everything. Unfortunately, okay. This is also a decent 3-gen. Not as good, but it's not horrible. I say that, no, this is pretty far, dude. I do feel like I need some slowdown, but I really like having Gearhead, but they've been able to bypass it. So I really think I need to maybe put... Yeah, no, I think Grim Embrace for now is better, which is what I had. Just for any slowdown at all throughout the match. You know what, maybe instead of lethal... Well, we'll see. They know what to do here. I think I've been double shotting them without, like, meaning to. I didn't even know the axe could do that. Yeah, I wasn't tunneling, I just found who I found. God. There we go. You know, I think I'd rather do nurses. It's gonna be a little bit more common. And then when I do find people otherwise, they're gonna be injured. Like through, yeah, I'm gonna try that. Lethal to find anyone. Nurses to find people healing. Those two to find anyone else, or at the very least, prevent them from repairing for a bit after they unhook someone. But I'm trying to find a pure aura build that works for a lot of these higher level ones. But that's going to also require my skill level going up. But I think I could do it. Like, continue practicing, find a build that makes the best use of my growing skill set as Huntress, and figure it out. Little bit off-center, man. Chase her around. Definitely... Yeah, she definitely, of course, wants to go that way. Maybe I should have waited until she was a little bit more that way, but... Okay, at this point, there's no way I'm going to prevent gate openage, so I'm just going to put her there. If I can make it, it's a little risky. But it will definitely make them go far to get her. Yes, beautiful. Because it's pretty far from both gates. It might be the farthest hook from both gates. That's not the one that opened. But someone might be coming to open that. So I'm going to keep an eye on that gate. And for any survivors that are coming to get her. As much as I can. Hello! Wow, they snuck around me pretty well. Yeah, this group knows what they're doing, and I don't really as much. At least how to deal with tactics like this, and I don't think it's very easy to do that, ever. I'll chase you around this whole thing. No, he literally just fucked off, huh? Where'd he go? I don't know where anyone went. Is there someone on the gate? No. Did they literally just go back to their the original gate? I think they did. Yeah, no, I think they all went back or are hiding or something. This wasn't a great match, but hey. Oof. If they call me ass, they're being assholes. And I shouldn't talk to assholes. Or let them get under my skin. Because I know they ain't as right as they think they are anyway. Alrighty. Just reminding myself of that so that I don't quit from, like, even the possibility of negative feedback, which is a thing my brain likes to do. Okay. I wanted to do nurses instead. I'm trying to find, like, a pure aura build that works with the current meta more than not, at least, you know, as I continue getting better at Huntress in general. Which I know is gonna be really hard. But I've found ones that worked at least when I was, like, performing at my top level. You know? to a degree or another. At least against the survivors I was facing, which some of them it was pretty tough, but I got through the matches. And I'm thinking Gearhead just is not as consistent, especially if they're playing around it on purpose. Like, I did not get a lot of Gearhead pops there. If they ever start healing and I'm anywhere close, I'll get a pop of nurses, though. So, really got to be aware of, like, farther away, I want to aim higher. Closer, I want to aim lower, generally. If it's mid-range, I want to be aiming in the middle. Like, if I'm chasing around a loop, I need to aim low, but I need to aim so that it's a little bit above the counter. There's like a sweet spot that I really need to work on finding and really being aware of where I am aiming as much as I can be. Well, and I'm working on it. That initial shot, there were some shots that were pretty good there. I'm actually going to go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to start editing clips while I wait for matches. And I'm going to start doing that for hours every day, and something might come of it, man. Alright. Alrighty. Wait. Wait, what happened? That's interesting. I don't see... where's the clip? Oh, wait. Alright, I wasn't looking in the right place. I need to remember to go to File instead of try to open a new project in Kdenlive. That's funny. I still do that. Working on it. Could I get either of them that way? I don't think so. Feels good, man. Good start. I doesn't feel good for her, but please don't immediately abandon the game for your teammates' sake, really. Because bots are not that good, man. That whole argument of, oh, the bots are better than them leaving, like, than them, like, killing themselves. Well, yeah, I still agree with that, but they're not great. No, yeah, it's better than them killing themselves for sure. So yeah, leave instead of kill yourself at least, but please don't leave either. Hopefully, you know, that's generally how I feel about that. Too early, sorry, ma'am. Little bit oof on the timing there, but I feel that. It's hard to get timings right in this game, various timings. For various perks and killer abilities and all sorts of shit. Dead hard. There's a lot of survivor perks like that that are really, really, really tight timing windows. I don't really blame her. Her teammates have left her literally hanging for a while. I'll let her do that. Again, better than her killing herself. Nice. Ah, damn it. There we are. Yeah, okay. I think just reminding myself to be mindful of the height at which I throw has helped me throw a little bit more consistently. But I might just be sort of getting lucky with the general ability my brain has decided to gift to me right now. Like, it really does feel like that a lot of the time when you're neurodivergent. Or at least when you have my specific brain shit, or it might be more just generally human than I realize. And that is a lot of what I've been realizing recently. Okay, that might be a spot to get her. This gap here might be a spot, but I was definitely... I think that is something I can get, but... No, this is a pretty good loop for her. Yeah. She was ready for that. Okay. Wait, I thought I was at the distance to break, but I wasn't. Maybe I should have had her go around the other way. Sorry, dead-hearted. I didn't mean to bait that, but thank you for letting me know you have dead heart so I can actually bait it. I think in that case I should have just meleeed around that rock. Like in this case. There we go. That's nice. Double knot as always. Good chase, good chase. Slowly getting better at playing a lot of those loops. But some are just, you're not really going to get shots around it, man. That one, though, is obviously one that's fine. Okay. I want to... Okay. Where'd she go? She went that way. Oh yeah, I've been deciding to not kick. Because it does waste time. And I really need to be chasing people, man. In general, with this build, with the regression, like, you kind of... With the no regression, you kind of act... If I'm just super aggressive, like, I've already gotten 3 out of 4, and I killed 1. So... But wait, did she die on hook? I forget. I don't know if Serena died on hook or not. I think there's someone in here. But I think I should be worrying about people on a gen right now, because there ain't anyone on that one. Is there someone back on here? No. Sparky equals no people. I think I could have gotten that if I just wasn't so in front of the window frame, the very edge of the window. And at times I've done that. Oof. There's your most Huntress mains feel the same. I would hope. I hope I'm not, like, worse than most, which I generally am afraid that I am compared to most people that do most things, but I've started to realize that that is an idea in my head that came from having really critical parents and some teachers that really were a lot of like my parents. So, when I was a kid. And then some friends, and people, when I was in school in general, that just didn't understand. Like, I'm very neurodivergent. And if you're very neurodivergent, like, I mean, I'm definitely very visibly autistic with my patterns and with, like, the way that I am stimming and blah blah blah. And then ADHD as well. On top of that, it is, you know. And then I grew up in an era that was less inclusive. One thing I will say that I feel like the kids these days, as much as people say they're screwed, have over us, and I would say there's a few things actually. But one thing I think they have over like kids of my generation is that, and I'm a millennial, is that there's just more neurodivergent and LGBTQ um and female like uh acceptance and resources, and. So there's that, and racial as well, and resources for that, and. But the problem with all of that is that because they realize that their way of dealing with their fear is dying, conservatives are going insane and doing worse and worse things. Let's look at our government right now. Conservatives are people, in my opinion, like, it's pretty obvious to me that are, and I would know because I have a very conservative dad who's literally a boomer, by the by. Yes, my parents are old. Like, very old. Like, he's 70 plus. They had me when they were in their 40s. It's kind of weird, kind of different, but hey, but nice. Feels good about that. I feel good about that. Um, but yeah, like, conservatives are just scared that the world is changing and they have decided change is the worst thing ever, no matter how good it is, and that things that they don't understand are also the worst thing ever, no matter what the true nature of them is. And they're very used to anything that confirms their bias and makes them be like, "Ah, oh, yes, I'm correct. I knew I was right all along." That's why conspiracy theories work on them. That's why most of them are indoctrinated by religion to the point where they hate gays. Like, I say most of them. Probably not. A large, like, I don't know, man. It's all about protecting from perceived threats. They're all sick in the head and society has kind of let them skate by, because most of them are white males, and white males get to skate by on a lot of shit a lot of people don't get to. Which, because I'm neurodivergent, I actually understand my fucking privileges. Because I'm in a minority group. I'm also bi, so I'm in another one too. Anyway. Them. Mom stop killer? I wonder if that Jane really is a mother in real life. I imagine it's a play on non-stop killer, but mom stop because she's a mom. That's just my guess. I wonder what the nature of that name is though. Kind of like that name regardless. Either way, I'm just proud that I'm streaming, man. Like, I don't know. I was gonna stream last night, but I was in another one of those I want to do things smooths. People feel it. I'm sure that are watching. I didn't want to do anything but be horny and sit around last night, basically. I have started to realize, though, that it's like, what I get started on really matters on my pills. It's a lot easier to focus. Like, right now, I feel very in this. More than I used to a lot of the time, but... if I was doing anything else, it would also be easier to focus on that. It's really nice. A lot of my focus, actually, I've realized, comes from emotional stuff more than anything, which is interesting. Nice. There we go. Good chase, sir. Good dupage and such, but I got you. Eventually. I shouldn't have not held it. Can I aim through those slats? Oh, there was a board there, but can I? Theoretically. Yes. Okay. Gonna work on that. I don't know if I hit the board or just a rail, but... just... not quite covered enough, my friend. Sorry. Plus, again, I'm getting better at aiming my angles correctly. Bad idea. What were you accomplishing there, sir? I don't think you were accomplishing shit. Except for giving me a 2-kill instead of... a 2-hook instead of 1. Maybe he really just wants to get out of this game? That makes the most sense to me. I hope not, though, for his teammates' sake. But he is trying to escape, so that's a good sign for that not being a thing, but he might just be trying to be less bored before he just quits the game. I don't know. We'll see in a second. Or maybe he's trying to get himself killed. I don't know. Nope. He doesn't seem to be. Well, I mean, yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Where'd she go? Ah. Ah. She went this way. Nice. If I were her, I would have tried to hide around the table and maybe baited one of my shots and hoped that I would not be able to get it on her. And then ran. Instead of dropping that. Just going to drop a pallet. You're in the middle of it. Right after that, killer always gets a free shot right there. No, sometimes you have to make sure your angle's right if they're ducking next to it. So that's one way you can maybe possibly bait their shot, but I don't think it's worth it. Because that pallet is dropped now, so unless you have friggin... What's it called? The perk that I think comes from Yui, where you can raise the pallet back up? Unless you have that. Also not a great... not quite great movement there, obviously. But also, like, if I shot a little too late or early, then I wouldn't have not gotten her through that. It's all about timing a lot of the time. I've at least got everyone hooked once, so I don't have to worry anymore about the hook states anyone's got. Ah. Not quite. I think if I a little to the left, I might have been able to get him on the shoulder. Nice. Ah. Okay. Dang it. Like, why would I not take that? But part of him maybe just wanted to get out. But at least he saved her in that case. He tried. Didn't quite work. You know what? I'll let you go for it now, because I got another kill. Oops, wrong direction, but this will probably hopefully still work. Yes. There's only 2 of them left. They're definitely not gonna get a normal... Unfortunately, ma'am, I know, I see you there. I think that is the remaining... No, that's the dude. Unfortunate. Little too early. Not that time, though. Ma'am, I know exactly where you are now. You tried. Oh, wow. That was actually schmooze. I don't know how she got around that way. Honestly. I feel a little bit bad for that double tap. Is he gonna try to rescue her immediately? No. No, he's just gonna try hatching, I guess, now. Or, well, she might try to get her. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if he knows about nurses. Because if I was him, I would not be trying. I would, like, maybe be trying to lure him away. Lure me away by not being anywhere near her. And then when I'm not anywhere near her, then I try to go for her. But I think it would be better to just wait for Hatch in that case. I don't know. Oh, no, he was ready. He was ready to try to run to her. Yeah, no. He's being smart. Oh, wow. Wait, how did he get healed? Actually, no, that was actually really smart. I underestimated this man. He knows about nurses. He had a plan for nurses. I'm not quite sure how he got healed, but good shit. Probably another perk I don't really know about. Probably he healed immediately. I don't know. No, it was the moment that she was about to die or something, or he was the last survivor, because it basically counts him as the last, I think. Him. Did they all leave or not? Because if not, I'll GGWP. I'm glad they at least show you that now, because they didn't used to for the longest time. They all left. Some people just don't like dealing with hunters, and I can respect that. Good ones are hard to beat, man. Not as much as, like, Nurse, but still. But like Nurse, I might start playing Nurse, because like Nurse, there's a high skill ceiling, but there's not a lot you can do against a good one. And I love that about, like, balance. Which is why I play these kills. I love that exact type of gameplay, like, balancing. Whew. There we go. That's how I do that. Interesting. I got rid of one of them then, I guess. Unless... 0 bytes. Okay. Okay, it doesn't find any of... It doesn't do any of them if one of them can't be found. That's interesting. Either that or I didn't check the thing that he does that. Oh, hello. Good start. I don't think any of them are close enough to do anything about that. Pretty sure they should still be, like, over there. So let's see. Oh, hello. Ah, nice. Nice. Ah, just barely duped. Very nice. Ooh, I thought she was going there, but not quite. Oof. Ooh. Ah, really? Ah, man. I swear to God, I focus so much on hatchet shots that my skill level with melee is ah, nice. I need to really move my shots away from that. Yeah, no, she knows. Very nice. He does kind of have them schmoves that you need to avoid hatchets. Did she not know I saw her until I hit her, or what? Like, I'm not sure what happened there. I want to watch this if they're live to see that. Understand what they were thinking. I feel sort of bad for these ones. Detective Dumbass is a name, and I like that. It is certainly a name that exists. It's funny. Certainly a name. uh... I think they know not to go for that. Yeah, I was ready. Ah! Man, I didn't have a second one. I was so ready with that. I didn't have another one. Fuck! But I still am proud of that one shot. Nice. Sorry, y'all. I see you. Ah! Little too low. Fuck me. Oh well. Man, if that would have hit. That would have been amazing. They kind of know what to do against me now, a little bit. I think they're locking in because they realize I'm pretty good. Ah, I feel when I get the tree. Otherwise, I think I might have done it. But she's kind of got. They've all sort of got the schmoves, actually. Maybe they were all pretending to be worse. I don't know. To maybe throw me off my game. I don't think so. I think they also just had kind of a slow start, like I do sometimes. Hello, nice try. I literally was about to kick and then I realized she was there. Ah, damn it. It blocked it for a little bit, but just barely. Yeah, it was kicked. Dang it. Ah. Ah. Dang it. Out of hatchets. Give hatchet, please. Um. Love your game. Kind of being friendly now. Well. Only the people that drop things, or if that person gets in the way of this one. Also, where did that flashlight come from? Nice. Very nice. Ooh, okay. I only let the person go that said the thing. That did the thing. That's generally what I do. Or I might even not let her go entirely. Maybe just give her a chance. There we go. I'll let them both go. I'll let them both go. Hello, lag? Are they still afraid I'll get them? Maybe. Yep. I won't get them. Hmm. Well. GG's, that was fun. I like that one. Thank you for the follow, Starry. Oh, you're probably Starry Nate, right? Or, like, someone related to them? But thank you for, I don't remember a Starry Harley in that game, but there might have been. But thank you for following. GG's. GG's. That was scary. Thank you. I do try to be scary in the horror game where you're supposed to be scary if you're killer. Like, I mean, I feel like that's my job a little bit. Anyway. But also, I thank you because I do try to be a good huntress, and it's not easy. And it's very fun to get those long shots, so I work on them. I was a Nancy. Huh, nice. Y'all did pretty good. Alrighty. New match. New match, who dis? Up. Too high, or too low. Too high. Can I? Maybe it was a little to the left. They're definitely ready for that now. Even if I'm getting where they're grouped up there. I'm not sure how accurate that is. I tried. It did not function. Oh, hi. Unfortunate. He was right there when I was trying to just reload. Happens sometimes. It's always funny. Just keep just getting walls and shit. Just getting walls and shit. He knows what to do. A little bit. But a little too close. Would have ran harder than that. In that case, I would have really tried to gain distance instead, because that gave me a free melee. Which isn't a guaranteed hit, especially if they're good at the spin, but... Or just duping, but nice. Ah, dang it. Very nice. And she's against a wall, which is double nice. Nice. Ah! 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 What the fuck is this fucking stun? Does he have like 3 stun duration perks or some shit, or add-ons or whatever? Sorry, sir, you're a little trapped now and you know it. Feel a little bad about that. Feel a little bad about shaking my head too. But I was like, really, dude? You tried, but you did not quite get it. You should not have let go at all. You should have just tried to keep pulling, and I think you would have done it. Unfortunate. Pro tip, y'all, don't try to do that. Just If you're already in the act of pulling and you're gonna trade anyway at that point, just freaking keep going. Don't panic and stop. But you know, of course, easier said than done. Always more to work on in everything. And that's one of the beauties of life. If you work on looking at it that way, it will seem that way, largely anyway. And that is always nice to feel that way. As opposed to the alternative, which is a little easier to come by, unfortunately, but you can work on it. Ooh. I feel sort of bad for him. This poor man. Oh. I won't kill him. That feels too wrong. Even if I could, they might have some way to get one over on me. Dang it. Yep. Oh, he did not quite run away correctly. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. I would have been trying to be behind one of these trees immediately, like weaving between them, instead of just running it off like he did. That felt good, though. I would have honestly just tried to be behind one of the trees until the hunters started going towards me, and then maybe started doing that, maybe? I don't know. Nice. Nice! This group's honestly kind of coordinated. Nice! Almost. Not quite. Sounded like he was pretty close, but he wasn't quite able to get the save. Unfortunate. Fortunate for me, though. That's because that's 2-2-2. And this man who was just close by is the only one that... I mean, if I get him now, game over. Before she gets unhooked by him. I could sit around and, you know... What I would like to do is maybe get him healing, but I don't know if he has self-care. And also, I don't think he should be using... Oh, I hear him, I hear him, I hear him. I heard him, I heard him, I heard him. Is he going towards her? No. I heard him for a second. Where'd he go? Does he have the thing where if he's in a locker, he's silent? Does he have a thing where if... I heard him for a second. Where did he go? I'm just gonna wait for her to die now at this point. Unless he really does get... At this point, I feel like camping is the play. Like, honestly. I feel bad, kinda, but... Yeah, see? Ah, nice. Not quite, ma'am. Good try, though. Ah, dang, nice. Yeah, I wasn't gonna let you sabo that one, too. GG's. I feel kind of bad about this game. Like that I did some things people would consider scummy, but I wasn't trying to be. I'm just trying to have fun. Him. I'm not even gonna GG. It feels kind of bad to say that in this kind of match. Because I did steamroll them, and I did kind of want to, and I say GG in that kind of match where it did feel very one-sided in my favor. I don't feel like that's, I feel like that's just bad sportsmanship, you know? So I won't do that. What I will do right now, the reason I am backing out of queue for a second, is I have 1,000,000 blood points. Which means I can probably, maybe not entirely, but at least get close to maxing out one of these survivors. Yeah, not quite, but almost. Well, not maxing them out, like, that's not even a thing, but what I mean is getting their perks so I can eventually put them all on Nia, who's my main, as you can tell, through putting blood points in her. I'm just slowly trying to grab every survivor in the game. Also, it'll be a while before I can get one of these, but as you can see, I have all of the ones that require money. Rip my wallet. So I'm just working on getting the last few, and I'm basically gonna start playing Survivor a lot more when I have every single frickin' perk. Possible. And, you know, keep up on all the perks. Just like I have with Killer. Definitely spent way too much money on this game, but I love it, goddammit, so hey. Poor Dwight, yeah, I feel a little bad about that, Dwight. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to be a dickhead there, but it was just, you know, I was trying to do the good play, trying to win the game. Y'all definitely did your best, and there were some really good plays there, especially with all the frickin', saboing, but, yeah. GG's. Actually, no, I don't feel like saying GG's. I just talked about why I don't like when people say GG's when they frickin' steamrolled you. That just feels trolly. Thank you for following, Caspers. All good, Lamau. I'm Dwight. Just messed around. Haven't played almost this whole year. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm glad you're not, like, like, honestly, for your sake, I'm glad you're not trying to win, because, yeah, no, it's gonna take some adjustment after, after everything that the game has changed, every way the game's changed this year. Like, but yeah, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the match, man. I play to make the game fun for Killer. I feel like most survivors are entitled. Thank you. I actually try to do the same, because I honestly feel like most players of this game are entitled. So I generally actually try to not do things that I consider scummy. Like I said, not saying GG's when I steamroll people. Especially not the GG easy thing. I don't... I try not to camp much. I know I did a little bit, but camping when it's the last survivor feels different to me. Because if I let them go, then there's Hatch. But I mean camping normally, and in tunneling and all that, you know. So I try to do basically the same, and I'm glad there's some like-minded people in this game that do the same thing, because, well, there's a lot that aren't like that. Also, great hatchet shots, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I've been working on them for over 2,000 hours now. I've played this game for over 2,000 hours, and it's mostly been her. So, mostly been Hunty here. So I am proud of my hatchet shots. Thank you. I love her, man. I cannot stop mating her. She's too fun. It's too fun to get them good shots. Holy smokes, I only have 200. Yeah, no, I'm a no-lifing motherfucker. I don't know what to say about that. But no, this is all I basically play when I have free time. I love this game, honestly. Even after all the... you could say that the state of the game isn't great right now, but I think the things that I love about this game haven't changed much. So I keep loving it, man. All on Dwight though, lol. Oh, nice. Hey, at least I'm not the only like hardcore main, because like I basically just play Huntress. I mean, not entirely. I play some Serve, I play some other killers, but it's mostly been her, and I think that's generally going to stay the same way. But I do think that I might play more other killers in the future, and I did for a while. I actually played more than her for a little bit, but I always keep going back to Huntress, man. I love her. Nice. Good start. Oh. Yeah, I know. I see you trying to get like a flashlight save or something. How about no? Yep, I thought so. But she came from the wrong angle that time. Otherwise, I think she might have gotten it. If she was on the other side of the door, it would have been a different story. But she was aiming at my back there. Sable, where you at, man? Nice, honestly. Nice dupage. A little too high. Ah, dang it. She zoomed past that window, and even if she didn't, I hit the side of the window frame. Many such cases in my experience playing Hunter. Honestly, she's got the schmoves a bit. I'll admit, this Sable has them schmoves. Sable mains are normally pretty goated. Maybe that's a lot of why people do not like her. Like, they kind of know they're going to be in for maybe a slightly annoying time. But I don't really have any problem with people that play like her. At all. I kind of used to when I felt more entitled. But I tried to work on feeling entitled about shit. Anything, because it's just a toxic mindset that ruins everything. It's easy to do as a human, but it is just not helpful. I was trying to juke you as well. It was a bit rusty. You were juking me a few times. I do remember that. I do remember you getting some good schmovement in, but yeah, not quite enough. But you'll work on it. I'm sure you'll freaking... I'm sure, like, you know, if you keep playing as much as I do, we'll run into each other again and you'll loop my ass the whole game. Get fucking all the... maybe not, but, you know... all the gens, you know, the dream of every of like, you chase at the beginning of the game, and for the whole game, and like, you get all the gens popped, and then, whoops, I was chasing one survivor the whole game. I haven't really done that in a while, but I used to do that sort of thing, because I was like, I just want to get this one survivor. It's been annoying me all game, and that was my downfall. I still fall prey to that sometimes, but not as much. But yeah, no, I'm sure you'll do better against me and in general, if you keep working on it. Especially because at 200 hours, man, I didn't think I'd get much better. And, you know, I'm being praised about every other match I play now, so... it's all about that perseverance. I think she was gonna try to juke me again, but she didn't quite do it in time. Not sure what that was about. Either that or she really did want to get caught for some reason. I think she was gonna try to move behind that wall, but she didn't quite do it in time. Yeah, like, the more that you try to juke, the more you're putting yourself in danger. That is the one tip I would give you. If you're still here, man, because... yeah, it's a thing. Survivors fall way too loud. Oh, yeah. Another tip I give you. Try not to, freaking... drop a pallet right in front of a huntress, because you're always in the middle of the pallet when you do that. You give me a free shot. That's the other thing I'd say. A lot of survivors, a lot to do that. In fact, I feel like I remember you did that in that one game, but I forget. It was the last game I played, and I already forgetting things. But that's how human brains work, and especially mine. ADHD's great. Unfortunate. Yeah, this whole group is pretty good at them jukages. Hmm. I think I want this to be a 3. Yeah, especially now. No, never mind. See, they did just kind of destroy the 3-gen with that. Very nice. Ah. Nice. I only dropped it to meme Chemtrap. Yeah, I remember that now, the Chemtrap play. I was like, this guy is kind of trolling, isn't he? And I thought so. And yeah, you basically confirmed that. That was actually pretty funny. And, you know, the Huntress isn't affected that much by Chemtrap, but around a loop like that I remember you dropping it at, yeah, basically. So that was actually a pretty good play, too. And you literally pointed at it. I remember that now. It was pretty funny. Nice. She good at the jukajitsu. Yeah, she knows not to just go right around that way. Very smart. Yeah, no, this is kind of not a fruitful chase. She knows exactly how to loot my ass. So let me... Oh, there's someone in here. Yeah, those, the different color scratch marks are really helpful. That's why my, also, I love the color blue, so that's why my title right now is Blue Scratch Marks, because I'm just very happy at the colored scratch marks for a couple reasons. I'm very glad they finally did that, because the red ones are hard to see in some of these maps, and also, really just in several areas in every single map, and some map floors are just, like, notoriously hard to see those bitches sometimes. But then also, the more blue I can make my entire video game, the better, oftentimes. So which is a lot of why I love this skin, other than it's also sexy, but yeah. Also I love I love her axe very much, her melee weapon. With this skin. Ah, nice. Yeah, this Sable kind of knows what she's doing. That's the kind of flashlight skills you get after a while. Like, oh, nice. She's also memeing at this point. Like, look at how good I am with my flashlight. Yes, ma'am, I do see that. Thank you. Damn it. She is trolling me at this point. Well deserved, though, honestly. You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna go after... No, that is the most... Yeah, no, like, she knows this is the one I want because it's kind of far along, but... Fucking, I need to be making sure... No one else... no. Yeah, no, that one was farther along. That's exactly what I was afraid of, because there's no way she just did that. There was only, like, 2 pistons. So... Yeah, no, she is trolling me. Nice. Let's see. Charlotte, I do kind of want to go ahead and... Ah, damn it, ma'am. Nice. See, now I have to play her anyway, and she kind of knows it. You know what? Yeah. Y'all get to go, because you were duping my ass. Go ahead and go to the other gate. See, she did the come hither motion. I thought she wanted me to hit her. I'm not sure what she's doing. I'm not sure what she thought I was doing there. I feel a little bad about this, but if she's gonna let me do this... like, I don't know what else to do, other than... like, I don't know, man. Maybe she did want me to get her. I don't know. I feel a little bad about that, so I'm not gonna GG's or anything. I'm just gonna get out of this one. Your Twitch stream stopped for me, Rip. Oh, sorry. That's weird. I'm definitely still streaming. And thank you for popping in, Fogged Reality. I feel a little bad about that one. But yeah, I am going to BRB, y'all. And I will... anyone that may still be watching, and I will be back in a few minutes.